Anyways, alright, now we are starting up. Thank you all for joining. This is our third take of the intro. This is the LED on a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful podcast microphone. Do not touch it. You freaking Giga Chad.
Squeeze.
Thank y'all for joining in, and sorry we're not on our phone, but I think it's better this way. We got the podcast microphone getting our sound and stuff, and it's gonna be lit. Mason Wake was gonna be with us this week, but we had to switch it to a different week due to this Giga Chad. He said he'll be there in person next week, so it's gonna be hype. It's gonna be hype, so that's gonna be fun. So that it's weird that we have headphones now, but it's kind of dope too. So it's gonna be lit. But having this podcast microphone, having Mason Wake coming next week's got me jumping for joy. Bounty House, Utah. You gotta hit it up in Lehigh. They have birthday parties on Saturdays, booth and space for up to 25 people, and is $250 for 3 hours. $15 extra per person. You got the VIP room, can fit up to 60. Has a bar for food, 5 tables, up to 40 chairs, and 2 extra rooms for comfortable seating. And that's $350 for 3 hours. So it's pretty lit. Basketball segment's over. Sadly, it's tough, but it's coming up again soon, I hope.
Please stop playing basketball.
I don't stop playing basketball. So we'll just move on straight to the advice segment. My advice is do what is right, not what is easy. Strength of character leads us to do the right thing even when there are easier options. So basically just pick the right thing, even if it's not easy. It's gonna build your character if you pick the right things. So just pick the right things, and your character's gonna get built. You're gonna be a good person.
Well, I couldn't find my original one after the first take. Don't base your decisions on the advice of those who don't have to deal with the results.
Facts. Soccer segment's next. We got one team playing right now. That's Real Salt Lake. They are 4-2-3. Here's their stats against Chicago. My player of the game will be Arangio. He played 90 minutes. He had 2 goals. And 2.2 expected goals. 7 shots. 4 on target. And he passed. Accurate passing was 73.7%. He had 2 assists and 14 completed passes and 4 total attacking assists.
Dang, that kid died.
He's good. What about you? Yours was
Gomez, the one right.
Oh yeah.
Gomez was 56 minutes, 1 goal, and then what was the XG?
Expected goals.
Expected goals was .19. Shots was 3. Shots on target was 2. Pass percentage was 90.9, and then he had 0 assists and 10 complete passes.
And dubs. And their schedule headed next podcast. You go over here. Their schedule headed next podcast is the 27th.
That's tomorrow. Nope. Saturday.
The 27th, Saturday, they play Philadelphia in, I think away. Yeah. And then on the 4th. Wait.
I don't know what stadium you play at.
No, the 4th's not. I mean, it's after next podcast, so it's fine. We don't need to bring that up. So that's it. They play 1 game before the next podcast, and that's against Philadelphia. So that's dope. All right. moving on to the random fact of the day. Mine is the most common color for highlighters is yellow because it doesn't leave a shadow on the page when photocopied.
That's true.
Facts.
There are 293 ways to make a change for $1.
Huh?
There are 293 ways to make change for $1.
That's crazy.
Oh, wow.
Y'all see my chain from Gnarcy, Gnarcy. Make sure to use my code to get 25% off. I get 20% of the commissions if you use my code DKBYU16. DKBYU16. Make sure to use it. Gnarcy.com. So, yeah, and all the revenue I'll get from that I'll be putting towards podcasts like I did with this. So, moving on to the. Okay, so we would be moving on to the volleyball segment, but volleyball is over. So, moving on to the pickup line of the day. No pen, no paper, but you still draw my attention.
It's a good thing I have my library card because I am totally checking you out. Silence.
Crickets. Alright, baseball segment. Let's go. Salt Lake Bees are 8-15, 5th in the Pacific Coast West. And my player of the game will be Lopez. Over here, freaking balled out, bro. Lopez got 6 RBIs, guys. 6. He had 5 at-bats, 2 runs, 3 hits, 6 RBIs, and struck out twice. And he had an average of 260, on-base percentage of .733. So that's pretty good. Yeah.
Shoot.
Who was yours? Was yours a pitcher? Hey, did you hit this or something?
Did you hear that sound?
Yeah.
That was not me.
Huh.
I was literally just like this the
Who'd
entire
you pick
time.
again?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Did you pick a pitcher or?
I think I had a weird like last name. Oh, did I?
Oh, it was Walsh.
Oh, Walsh. 5 at-bats, 1 run, 1 hit. Wait.
Yeah, 1 hit.
1 hit, 2 RBIs, and then 4
strikeouts. He struck out 4 times.
Oh.
Alright, their schedule ahead of the next podcast. Oh, that's unfortunate. Anyways, let's go. They think we're not in the call anymore. So, you want to join the call so they know we're in a call? Just then place it down like that and mute yourself. And just turn off your camera and everything.
Google Meets on my phone.
It's just so this is a whole new thing for us. Stay patient with us. We're just like trying to figure things out. It's going to be the process, but it's going to be something.
Oh, you don't have it through your...
No. I'll tell you the code. The code is that the code? What if I just copy the joining info? Oh wait, but I don't want them to see my email.
No.
Just type in that whole thing right there, that whole joining info right there. Yeah. This is not live, so people won't be able to join after we end it.
Imagine.
No, type it in online. This guy, man, he tried to type it in as a joining code. Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, the Salt Lake Bees, they're not good right now, but hopefully they can turn things around and stuff, and Quinn, he's been here on the podcast a couple times. He was at the Bees game last Friday, and yeah, they scored 0 points.
Almost there.
He's almost there, guys. He's almost there.
TT.
Anyways, I recommend you guys getting some sparkling ice Sarber stuff. It's kind of busted, not gonna lie. I mean, I haven't tried the lemon one yet, but I'm excited to. But I've had all the other ones, and they're certified busted.
Oh, that's the code. I'll have to ask to join.
Yeah, just join.
I'll mute myself.
Now mute yourself. Turn it all the way down and mute yourself. And yeah, and then just turn off your camera and then face it upside down. Alright. So basically,
now mute me.
You are muted. So
that's the problem.
Put this in your room.
Oh
wait, no, you need it for your stuff. Connect to it from your computer maybe and leave your computer in your room. Maybe? Oh, there we go. Dubs. We don't really get a. We don't get a really. I'll start.
Dude, wait, turn back and face normal. Like you. It looks like that side of your cheek's like swollen in my phone.
Dope. Thank y'all for being patient on that whole thing. By the way, this lemon thing is certified busting as well. Let's go. All right, so let's guys the schedule of the next podcast. They play today. Hello. It's me. It's being slow, guys. I'm sorry, but they play today at Round Rock at 6:05 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. They play tomorrow at Round Rock at 6:15 Mountain Daylight Time. Come on. And they play Saturday at Round Rock at 6:15 Mountain Daylight Time, and they play Sunday at Round Rock at 12:05 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. And they play Tuesday at Oklahoma City at 5:05 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. And let's go into May. And they play Wednesday at Oklahoma City at 10:05 a.m. Mountain Daylight Time. So that's certified. So yeah, so that's that for the Salt Lake Bees. Moving on to the BYU baseball team, they're 16-21. My pick of the game will be Alloy. If it'll load. Right, he had 5 at bats. He had 0 runs. That means he didn't go to the base at all, like get on home base at all after hitting it. He had 1 hit, 1 RBI, and struck out 3 times. Yeah, that's like take someone would not expect me to take, but he had the walk-off single to beat Utah 5-4. At home, I was at it. It was dope. It was really dope. It was quite energetic and stuff. So that was fun. Your opinion?
Cannondale, go up.
Yeah.
Yeah, there. Cannondale with 1 hit.
Nope.
Wait.
Allowed 1 hit.
Allowed 1 hit. Oh, what the frick?
1.2 innings pitched.
1.2 innings pitched, and then 1
walk.
1 walk, and then 1
struck out 4 people.
Strike out 4 times. I'm having a stroke.
He struck out 4 people. He's a pitcher.
Never mind. Man, I am doing so good.
All right, yeah, and we'll tell y'all the schedule of the next podcast now. They play today at number 19 Oklahoma State at 5 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. They play at number 19 Oklahoma State on Friday at 5 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. They play Saturday, April 27th at 12 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time at number 19 Oklahoma State. They play Monday, April 29th at 11 a.m. Mountain Daylight Time at home versus Abilene Christian. And that's it until the next podcast. So that's that. Moving on to the Utah baseball team. They are 26-13. My player of the game will be Jackson. He did Wait, I think mine was a batter. Maybe not. Yeah, it was. He had 5 at bats, 3 hits, 2 RBIs, and struck out once. Was yours a pitcher? Yeah, I think you chose that, didn't you? The only person who didn't now a run.
I think so.
Yeah. Alright, so he chose Holster Andon. Do you want me to say your stats?
Yeah.
Okay. He pitched .1 innings, allowed 0 hits, allowed 0 runs, allowed 0 errors, allowed 0 walks. Struck out 1 person. So their schedule ahead of the next podcast. They play April 26th versus UCLA, which is tomorrow at 6 p.m. at home. On Saturday they play against UCLA at 2 p.m. at home, and on Sunday they play at 1 p.m. at home against UCLA at home, and then they play. Oh, that's it until the next podcast. So yeah. That's the end of the baseball segment. Moving on to the quote segment. All I was doing was trying to get home from work. Rosa Parks. Facts. I'm always trying to get home from work.
Give every day the chance to be the most beautiful day of your life. Mark Twain.
Facts.
Anywho.
Moving on to the softball segment. BYU softball's 26-19, undefeated since last podcast. And my player of the game will be Morrow. Wherever.
This is the one I think I had the weird.
Haley Morrow. She had 3 at bats. She had 2 runs, 2 hits, 3 RBIs. So.
Yeah.
And you had
Maddie DeJoreno. 2 at bats, 1 run, 1 hit, 2 RBIs, and
2 walks.
Oh yeah, 2 walks.
All right, and they beat Iowa State 8-5.
We're still good.
What?
We're still good.
Yeah. Their schedule headed next podcast is they play today at 2 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time versus Baylor at home. Huh. Thursday, April. Whoa! They play 2 games today. They play at 4:30 Mountain Daylight Time after that against Baylor at home as well. And then they play Saturday, April 27th at 12 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time against Baylor at home. And then they play next Tuesday, April 30th at 4 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time at Idaho State. And that's all until the next podcast.
3 games in a row at home.
Dubs. And they're not bad. 26-19 is not bad. The next team's Utah softball team. They are 29-17. They are also undefeated since the last podcast. And my player of the game will be Lopez, which I think may have been a pitcher.
Yeah, because I think that's the
Yeah, it's the only. She pitched the whole game, all 5 innings. She is undefeated. She's an undefeated pitcher. She's 18-0 this year.
Jeez.
She allowed 7 hits, 1 run, 0 errors, 0 walks, 6 strikeouts. No one cares about you, Epic Games. Hit someone with a pitch, and yeah. How about you? What was yours again? It was a batter.
Oh shoot! Obviously, it was a batter.
Was it?
Was it? I was gonna say everything, but I don't think it was.
I think it was Jaquez.
Sophie Jaquez?
Yeah, I think it was. She had 3 at-bats, 2 hits, 4 RBIs, and yeah, 2 left on bases. So,
That pitcher.
What?
The pitcher, holy cow.
Yes, sir. And the schedule ahead of the next podcast. Bro, what the frick? I pushed C full schedule and it never pushed full C schedule. Anyways, they play tomorrow at Oregon State. At 8 p.m. In Oregon. On Saturday in Oregon at 4 p.m. And Sunday at Oregon State at 1 p.m. And then that's all until the next podcast. And yeah, moving on to the Yo Mama joke of the day. My Yo Mama joke is Yo Mama's cooking is so nasty the houseflies got together to fix the hole in the window screen. Yeah.
Your mom was so old when she walked into an antique store and they said they didn't let her leave.
Hockey's over, but I do want to bring up about the Ryan Smith buying out the Arizona Coyotes and taking them to Utah. And right now they're called the Utah Hockey Club, but it's gonna be dope. I was up at the Delta Center yesterday to welcome them. It was fun. Got 2 whole J Dogs. It was amazing. I didn't have to pay a dime.
That's what we should have gone for lunch.
Where?
J Dogs I never had.
You've never had J Dogs?
No. I never had J Dogs.
Next time we're going to J Dogs. What is this guy?
I didn't know what J Dogs was till Bridget told me.
Okay. Stop making it worse. But now we'll move on to the joke of the day. Actually, I do want to bring up my favorite. I already have a favorite player on the Utah Hockey Club team, and it's something O'Brien. I don't remember his first name. I don't remember his first name, but he when he was talking, he said, "All right, my name is whatever O'Brien, and you guys can call me Spicy Tuna." He leads his team in penalties, and he looks like a big fat guy, and it's awesome. And honestly, when they get jerseys out, I'm buying his jersey. Like, it's gonna be lit. And yeah, Spicy Tuna, man. And he handed his microphone to someone else. And the guy, before introducing himself, he said, "All right, guys, let me try something. Spicy tuna." And then the whole crowd, "Spicy tuna, spicy tuna, spicy tuna." It was wonderful.
Okay.
Anyways, moving on to the joke of the day. Have you heard about the chocolate record player?
I have not.
It sounds pretty sweet.
Where do spices go when they are sick?
Walmart.
To see Dr. Pepper.
Oh, that's kind of funny, not gonna lie.
Ha ha ha.
Alright, football segment would be next, but again, that has not started. Anyways, moving on to the last segment, short stories. This one's called Painting a Roller Coaster.
Yours are always so good and bad, it seems.
I know. So in my junior year of high school, I got a project to make a roller coaster for my physics class. Everything was going fine until the day my partner and I had to paint the thing. We were in my garage, spray painting the tubes, and these 2 guys came up marching up to the house across the street and started yelling at the top of their lungs, beating on the door. Now let me say in my defense, the neighborhood I lived in was in South Dallas and it's still not a safe place. Well, I called the police, closed the garage, and parked myself in front of the dining room window. Long story short, the police showed up in full gear, broke down the door, and brought out the 2 boys at gunpoint. And that's the story of how my entire block found out that the abandoned house had new owners. Facts.
Mine is blonde kidnapping a child. A blonde was down on her luck in order to raise money. She decided to kidnap a kid and hold him for ransom. So she went to a playground, grabbed a kid, and took him behind a tree. "I've kidnapped you," said the blonde, and then proceeded to write a note saying, "I've kidnapped your kid. Tomorrow morning, put $10,000 in a paper bag and place it under the pecan tree next to the playground. Signed the blonde." The blonde then pinned the note to the kid's shirt and sent him to show his parents. The next morning, the blonde checked under the tree, and surely enough, a paper.
She sent the child back? What the bitch?
A type of paper bag was sitting there. The blonde opened the bag and found the $10,000 with a note that said, "How could you do this to a fellow blonde?" Wait.
No way. Oh. Dude. Oh, wait, Toby, you're a blonde.
It's blonde, dark, ginger, a mix.
He's a blonde, guys. He's a blonde. Anyways, thank y'all for joining today. Thank y'all for joining in the first ever podcast microphone. Like, it's gonna be hype.
It's gonna be awesome.
Yes. Thank y'all. Thank y'all so much. Thank you.